Hello. Hello. I am late. And let's see if you guys start rolling on. All right, here we go. Hi, guys. So I know we were all really excited for my first Fertility Hot Seat. And for some reason in my calendar, in my head, it said it was 2:30 today, but it's at 2 o'clock today. And I had a coaching call that I was, see if you guys work with me one-on-one, you'll see I always give extra time. So I was running late and gave her extra time. So anyway, and then I went and used the bathroom and put on some makeup and then realized it's at 2 o'clock. So here we are, 2:15. We will start now. So first I want to explain to you what this is. This is going to be my first of many fertility hot seats. So we're going to do this every other week for however long, maybe forever. We'll see. This is in addition to my weekly Instagram live. So this is a separate thing. And it's called the Fertility Hot Seat. And so what that means is I'm going to pick somebody from the crew who's watching. It does not help if you put the question in the comments of the post. That is not how this works. You have to be watching live. And you can request to join. And then don't request yet. Let me just finish explaining everything first, okay? So how the Fertility Hot Seat works is I'm going to pick someone who's watching, who requests to join, and I'm going to let them ask me, give me your fertility story in ideally a few minutes. You're only going to get 15 minutes from the start. So you have to ask, the timer starts the second I pull you live. It's 15 minutes for your question and my answer. And I'm going to advise you on the case. Now, I want everyone to know, which you should already know, but this is not free medical advice. I am not a medical doctor. I am a practitioner of traditional Chinese medicine. I've been practicing for almost 17 years. I wrote this best-selling book called Yes, You Can Get Pregnant. I have a lot of information I can help you with, and I can guide you on your case, but do not take this as medical advice. And anything you do share, know that it's public. You are sharing to my 10,000 viewers on Instagram, and then you are also going to be, this is going to be uploaded and shared on YouTube, and I want other people to learn from your case. So every week, I'll pick somebody different who requests to join live, and you're going to be put on the spot. You're going to tell me about your case, and then I'm going to give you some advice and some comments and some direction, okay? And so that is what the hot seat means. We took that from Abraham Hicks, where when you get on stage, you get into her hot seat, and you basically get to ask her any question, and she just jams with you and helps you figure out how to best take your next steps, okay? So this is, again, something new we're offering. I was inspired watching one of my good friends, Gabby Bernstein, do her Dear Gabby's, and it just looked like so much fun to be able to pull people on, you know, that you dedicated followers who are always watching live and absorbing all of my information, what I can do to best help and support you. So this is the first time I'm doing it too, so I might fuck up a little bit, so just bear with us, and we're going to figure this out, and then hopefully we'll learn to streamline it and all of that. So if anybody's feeling bold or ready, you have to hit the request to join live button, and I'm going to pick someone. So if you're ready, let's see. Has anyone... I see one so far. Let's just see if anybody else pops in. Does anybody else want to come live with me and I get to give you advice on your case? Going once, going twice. Okay. Erica, it's you. So let's see. I hit view and I'm going to bring you on, Miss Erica. Okay. I'm excited. We're waiting for Erica to come on. Let's see how it goes.
Oh, hi.
Hi. You did it.
I did it. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are
That's
you?
good. I am good. I'm excited to do this. I just want to clear with you. You understand that I'm not a medical doctor, and this is
Yeah.
just my advice on the clinical perspective of your case, right? Okay. Just for HIPAA regulations, I need to make sure we're clear on that.
Yeah.
But so tell me about you. Tell me about you, Erica, and let me see how I can
So
help.
I'm 37 years old. I'll be very quick. I'm
Okay.
37 years old. I have 3 failed IUIs.
Okay.
I have 4 IVFs failed. I
Oh,
have
baby.
one successful IVF, but it was an ectopic pregnancy, and I had to have surgery.
Oh,
And
and you
I
lost the tube. I saw this in your comments, right? Okay. And so, go.
today I had the transfer of
Okay.
two embryos.
Okay. Well, let's first, say a prayer for that, right? That
Fingers
we,
crossed.
yeah, fingers crossed. And so, okay, first couple questions. So, how long were you trying before you started the IUIs?
2 years.
Okay. And no children at this
No,
moment. Okay.
no. I've done acupuncture. I've done healthy eating,
Okay.
exercise, all of
Okay.
that.
How is your menstrual cycle? Is it regular?
Always regular, always on time. Uh, it's always the hardest bit is first 2 days, and then it's very light. So it's
Okay.
usually 3 days for very light.
Okay. So but the first 2 days are hard, meaning that are they clotty and crampy or just heavy?
Just heavy, just heavy.
Okay.
I do have migraines, and I don't know, it might be before, it's because of the hormones, but with the treatment IVF, it seemed to be less migraines. So
Okay, so yeah, it's the estrogen's probably helping the migraines actually because the hormones. And then so tell me with the IVFs, so is this a fresh transfer or was this a frozen transfer?
it's uh, it's a donor egg transfer. I
Oh, it's
thought.
donor eggs. Okay, I missed that part. There was like a clip for a second that I lost you. Okay, so is this the first donor egg transfer?
Second donor transfer.
So the first one was the ectopic.
Yeah.
Okay. And when you were doing IVF with your eggs, what was happening?
Oh, I would have very little eggs. So on the retrieval would be 2 eggs that I would get, and would be 5 maximum that I got, and they wouldn't necessarily fertilize all the time. So
Okay.
what they did, they weren't. They could only go 3 days, and we tried with those, and it always failed.
Okay. And tell me about other health issues or challenges for you. Do you have any skin issues, any digestion issues, any allergy issues?
Just the weight. I do struggle to lose weight.
Okay.
Although I do swimming every day, or I go walking up the hill most days, so I do struggle with the weight a bit. But I'm
Okay.
not hugely overweight, just need
Okay.
to be about 8 kilograms.
Okay. And how about your diet? Tell me what you typically eat in a day.
My diet is mainly vegan plus fish.
Okay.
So I don't really eat any meat. I'm allergic to dairy. I don't eat
Okay.
dairy.
Okay.
And and that's it. So mainly vegetables and fish.
Okay. And any grains or soy or do you try to do more organic? What kind of tell me what you ate today. Give me a typical picture of your diet.
Yeah. So I had a nice toast with avocado and
Okay.
tomatoes with garlic. Because I live in Spain, so most food
Yeah.
is
It's
grown here.
clean. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's very good. So, and then for lunch, I made some pakoras, a bit
Okay.
spicy, but maybe not so healthy because it's cooked in oil.
Okay.
Uh,
What kind of oil is it cooked in?
Sunflower oil.
Okay. Okay.
And for dinner, I haven't had nothing yet.
Okay. Yeah, because it's still, what is it? What are you,
It's
four
8 o'clock.
hours? It's
It's
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, I guess first things, you're in this cycle, we want it to work, and
Yeah.
all of that. We know you can get pregnant, and these are donor eggs. So I'm assuming there feels like a little more ease because it's like, okay, I have a
Yes.
better chance with this. So I want to keep you in that mode and in that game. I think a couple things I think of initially is did you need to go to donor eggs? I respect that you did, but like, could we have done stuff to potentially improve your own egg quality? I think so, but it doesn't matter so much right now. Now it's really about implantation and making this environment the healthiest it can be. And so I would think about, just like one thing that tipped me off, for two things, is like the weight, maybe the inability to lose, even if, you eat a healthy lifestyle and you're exercising. And then the dairy allergy also makes me think, okay, there's some inflammation in the body. And so to make this, I think, to give this the best shot possible, this pregnancy right now that, we just transferred in, do you take fish oil on a daily basis or no?
No, I don't take any vitamins apart from B12, 6, and something else, and folate, folate, not acid, but the other one, folate, whatever it is.
The folinic acid, that one?
No, the folate.
Folate. Okay, good. So you take folate, and why don't you take any other vitamins? Just
Well, the doctor said I don't need any.
okay.
I do blood test all the time, and she says I'm fine.
Okay. I mean, I'd argue that because there's something going on. If your body's, if you're eating well, right, and your body's deciding to still hold on to weight, it still feels like it's malnourished on some level. That's how I perceive it. That's my perspective of it. And then also you're quite young to be going to donor eggs. 37 is pretty young, especially with a normal menstrual cycle. I'm not judging it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think it's awesome. I know Spain is a great place. A lot of my girls travel from the US to go there because their donor program is great. So I'm all for it, rock solid. That's your decision. And I support it. There's many ways to make a baby. But I would recommend like ASAP getting on a fish oil supplement because it's a powerful anti-inflammatory. So like something that's going to give you about 3 grams of omega-3 a day. I think you could see what's available to you in Spain, but I bet you the Nutrigold is the brand that I would like. We might be able, you can DM us later if you want, and I could tell you the brand. But I would get on a fish oil. So because it's a powerful anti-inflammatory, and then it will make the uterine lining and the environment more receptive. So that's something that I would do. I would do that immediately, personally. And then I would also think about, probably like how much folate are you on? Do you know?
7.5 milligrams or grams, or what they count.
Yeah, it can't be grams because that's a lot. I think it's 750 micrograms is what you're probably on a day, because that's probably about the right. And then the B12, B6. Yeah, so I would add in the omegas immediately. And then I would also add in something called spirulina. Do you know what that is? It's like a blue-green algae supplement. I call it nature's
Yeah,
multivitamin. Okay. That's really good for the
I have
vegan.
the version.
Okay. I would do
Yeah.
those two things to just increase your chances of, this, because it sounds like with the ectopic sucks and you lost a tube, all that sucks. That's just honestly probably bad luck though, just like you hadn't been through enough already. But that's just, ooh, you're a little frozen. I want to make sure you're here with me.
Yeah.
Okay, I can hear you. The thing's going in circles. But to just give you the best chances possible, and then to keep growing these healthy babies, I would do the fish oil and the spirulina, stay on the folate and the B complex. And then, for your diet, you really want to make sure you're hitting your protein with every meal if you can. And so for you,
Yeah, I'm
are we
here.
connected? Okay. Okay. So I was talking about diet. So for your diet, I want you to make sure you're getting protein with every meal and good healthy fats, and 6 to 7 servings of vegetables a day. Does that sound about what you are doing?
Probably not enough vegetables, I think. I end up eating
Okay.
maybe a bit more bread or some free, dairy free, and all sorts of snack.
Okay. Yeah, so I would focus on that, because the grains and the processed like gluten-free, dairy-free stuff could be kind of inflammatory. So we want to just make the best uterine environment possible for these embryos to thrive and grow, because it's still, yes, they are donor, but it's still your body that's going to dictate their growth and potential, right? So um I would increase the vegetables, have them more cooked than raw, cook them in a fat, cook them in things like ghee or coconut oil, which would be really nice. And again, anti-inflammatory for your body. Um, and then try to get your protein. And if you do fish, then it is like salmon and cod and, tilapia and good quality fishes that you can get down near you, which I'm sure in Spain you can get a good amount of good quality fish. And
Do you
then your nuts.
I,
Go ahead.
yeah, I have been, I don't know if you can hear me. I have been
Yeah, I can hear you. I don't know why. It's like timing out. Go ahead. I missed that whole part. You have been,
eggs
and
to
then
my diet.
okay.
So
People are loving this, I think, but I keep losing your connection. I don't know why. It's so frustrating. Fantastic advice. You guys are cute. Um, okay. Now you're back. Let's see. It looks like you're back. Now repeat everything you just said. Oh man, why is this frozen? I might actually have her leave and then come back. Zen. Okay, so she left. Hopefully she's going to come back on. Let's see. Erica, request to join again, and let's see. Can you guys hear me okay? Am I coming through okay? I think it was just a poor connection, which can happen on these Instagram lives when you share them. Let's see. Can someone post a comment? Okay, Mrs. Solis just commented. Yes. Okay, so you guys can hear me. So hopefully Erica is going to come back on because she still has, I think, about 5 more minutes with me. But basically, I think in a case like this, what I'm seeing is, okay, she's already done the transfer. And we also know that, she got pregnant the last time and unfortunately had the ectopic. Okay, here she comes. I'm going to ask her to come back in. We're waiting for Erica. Let's see how it goes this time. All right, you're back. Yay. Okay, I kind of lost you at like, I'm thinking about adding back eggs back in, or you did add eggs back in. Tell me about that.
yeah, I've been advised to add eggs because supposedly it helps the pregnancy. And I don't know if it does. I do occasionally, once in a blue moon, I would eat a bit of lamb because my husband's family makes an amazing dishes. So I will try something else. So if you think it is
Oh, then
beneficial,
I would add in more protein. And if you could do eggs and maybe the occasional meat, if you're open to it, I do recommend liver in pill form for a lot of my vegetarian vegans. And that I do think, so it's grass-fed liver, freeze dried, and you take it in pill because Chinese medicine, we see blood is the most important thing to really growing and developing and creating that healthy uterine lining. And I also do think, and this is just me and my clinical perspective. There's no judgment. I hope I don't sound judgy, but like the I don't think that diet per se was working for you so far, fertility wise. Do you know what I mean? What you have been doing. So it is worth a shift. Absolutely. And I say that to everyone. It might be some people that eat too much meat and I have to pull it back. Maybe that's not working. But, in the situation to give this pregnancy the best shot, that's where I would go with doing the fish oil supplement, adding in the spirulina. If you could get 2 eggs in a day, it'd be amazing. And then if you get your family to make some of that lamb that you love, I would eat it because the protein, vegetables, and fat are the key. And avoiding the processed grains and too much sugar and artificial sweeteners and things of that nature because they're so inflammatory are what you want to remove to give your body the best chance possible to hold this pregnancy and carry it to term. And maybe have twins, right? I mean, you put 2 back in, so you never know. Fingers crossed. Um, so yeah, that I would really try to do things, cook things in ghee or coconut oil, or you can't, ghee is as long as it's certified dairy free, because you probably would react to the lactose, but coconut oil or even olive oil or avocado oil versus the other choices versus like the sunflower or, but I would try to cook things in those good quality fats and have avocado and nuts and seeds and
The
it
other.
preferably. Go ahead. What did you say? You I heard you and then you. Oh, okay.
It's sorry, my husband. It's
Oh, it's okay.
no,
Hi, husband.
it's
Fingers
not
crossed.
20. It's in Soto, darling.
Yeah, which is 20 minutes.
Sorry.
Okay.
Um, that it's in Soto where we have a dinner in front of there.
Oh, well, perfect. Tell him. So we
Yeah.
need the fish
No.
oil too, but we can private message you the brand of that too. But yes, go ahead.
Yeah. I was just saying I'm happy to adjust whatever as long as we get the. And obviously, I think, do you see a problem for pregnancies or getting pregnant?
You know, you had the ectopic at this weight. So to me, I look at it as like, okay, so it worked at this weight. If we were trying to go through this with your own eggs and trying to make better quality eggs, maybe I would address the weight more. But we're in this right now, so I don't want to focus on losing weight while we're potentially pregnant. I don't think that's smart. So it's more just about maintaining, and then oh, I lost her again. Well, either way, this is being recorded and it will be uploaded so she can see all of that. But so in a case like this, I think it's interesting. Like I'm very much the kind of person of like work with what I have, right? So she just did a transfer with donor embryos. That's amazing. We want to give her the best shot possible to hold this pregnancy, to keep this pregnancy, to have a healthy pregnancy going forward, right? I don't want to focus on weight loss right now. If she were to come to me and say, okay, I just did a donor embryo transfer and it didn't work, I might then look to other things that she can do. So, Erica, I'm just going to talk to you, and I know you're watching, and then I'll let you watch the video again. Because we're technically at the 15-minute mark already. That went so fast. But the things I want to focus on is I don't want you to focus on losing weight right now. Rather, I want you to focus on increasing the vegetables, cooking them in a good quality fat, something like a coconut oil, or if you can find a dairy-free ghee, one that's certified dairy-free, taking fish oil every day to really help be a powerful anti-inflammatory, add in the spirulina, watch the processed packaged foods, even if they're gluten-free and dairy-free, just really watch them because they have a lot of additives and sugars and things of that nature that I don't think are the best. And, think every meal should have protein, vegetables, and fat. That's how I would really approach this. Things like bone broth, if you can get yourself to do that. So I know you said you're willing to add things in. I would add in the eggs. I would add in the broth. And if you like the lamb that your family cooks, ask them to make you some. The blood from the animal products from a Chinese medicine perspective, again, this is not, medical advice. This is Chinese medicine, dietary advice, is super helpful to nourish those growing embryos and to create the hospitable environment that they need. So that's where I would go and focus for you. And then I want you to keep us focused because you just had the transfer. So you're going to have a pregnancy test in about 10 days. And I want to hear the details, but private message us and I'm going to write out the brands of this. I think you said you have some spirulina, but the spirulina and then the omega-3 that I would recommend. In the States, I love the cod liver oil, the Green Pastures cod liver oil, but I'm not sure you're going to be able to get your hands on that in Spain. So we'll find you one that you can get in Spain. Look at the Nutrigold. I'm thinking that one, the Nutrigold Omega, might be the best one, but again, we'll private message, do the spirulina, and then think protein, vegetables, and fat. really limit the processed packaged foods, limit the sugar, increase the good quality fats, the avocados, ideally sprouted nuts and seeds, coconut oil, if you can get your hands on the dairy-free ghee, eggs, your fish that you're already doing, your lamb, your bone broth, and really upwards of 6 servings of vegetables a day, cooked over raw, and then fingers crossed, best chance possible here, right? And so then keep us posted. And to all of you guys watching, I hope you enjoyed this. We're going to post this onto my feed, so you'll get to watch this again and again. And I'm going to do this every 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks again, on the Monday, I'm going to come live at 2 o'clock. I won't screw up the time this time. And someone else gets to request to join me live and present your case to me. And yes, Erica, fingers crossed to you. Let's all send Erica lots and lots and lots of love. But, you know, in a case like this, just so you know where my brain goes when I think about things like this, like 37 needing donor eggs, you know, I don't think makes a ton of sense to me. Like there's something underlying, and likely it's some level of inflammation that's impacting egg quality. It's impacting uterine environment. So she's already gone to donor, which rock solid. I'm proud of her. However you get there is awesome. But we still want to address that inflammation, because the environment of which those babies grow and develop is still really important. And so, yeah, we're going to wish her a ton of luck. And then you guys, you know, for the next one in 2 weeks, someone else come on live with me, present your case to me, and I will give you my advice. I will give you the knowledge that I have in this brain of mine based on my clinical experience. Again, I am not a medical doctor. I'm a practitioner of traditional Chinese medicine. I've been practicing almost 17 years, and I did write a best-selling book, and I have helped thousands of women all over the world. So this is a nice way for me to give back, and I'm really excited about that. So yes, let's all send Erica lots and lots of love. And what did you guys think about this? Any feedback for me since this is our first one? Do you guys have any comments for me on I don't know, the flow of it, I suppose? So, you know, I just like to riff usually and collect the essential information. Obviously, if I was working one-on-one with her, I'd have a full hour to do a whole health history and really dive deep. But my sense is there's probably some other underlying things that need to be worked out, and then that will allow her health to thrive and therefore her fertility. But since she just did a transfer, you know, I'm all about just like, let's keep it simple and let's have this work and take these babies home, because we need a win, right? She's been through a hell of a journey already. You know, 2 years trying, several IUIs, 4 unsuccessful IVFs. So let's freaking do this, Erica. We are excited for you. I wish I could use my own eggs, but it was terrible to go through and have 2 eggs. And I agree, Erica, you know what? And like I said, where you are in Spain, the donor program is a beautiful program, and it's very easy for a lot of women. And so there's so many ways to make a baby. So there's no judgment there. I think however you get there and that it works for your family is all that matters. So I am cheering for you and I support you, and I think it's great. And now we just want to give you the best chance possible, because that child's palace, that uterus is still, it's crucial to making this pregnancy work and stick. So praying for you, fingers crossed. And then you said no sugar. What about honey or maple syrup? Sure. Sweeteners in moderation, you know, no more than 10 grams of added sugar a day is usually what I go by. So you calculate what's in your honey or your maple syrup and you stay under that and you're okay. And then this is amazing. Love it. She's great. Aimee helped me 4 weeks, 6 days. Yes, Celeste, I'm so excited for you. This is awesome. I'd love to be on the next time. So all you guys have to do to come on the next time is when I'm live, hop on and request to join. Okay. So this is my Fertility Hot Seat. Welcome to my very new offering. I'm very excited. I'm going to do this every 2 weeks. I get to come to you and I'm going to pick one of you, and then you get to come in and you're going to go live with me, and in the full understanding that this is not medical advice. This is me just sharing my clinical experience with you. And yeah, sounds kind of young for donor, inflammation somewhere. Good luck, Erica. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can't wait for the next one. Yay! That went so fast. Okay, guys, I love you. And I'll see you at the end of this week with my regular weekly Instagram live. And then I'll see you in 2 weeks for my next Fertility Hot Seat. Mwah. Have a beautiful day.